It's great to be with all of you today at Shape the World Summit. A big thank you to Lawrence and the Consulate team for a wonderful summit and inviting me to be on stage today. I'm Eric, and I'm the Chief Investment Officer for DesignFutures venture. Before I start, a bit of background on me. I have been in venture capital and private equity for close to a decade. I've managed funds that invested in high-growth tech companies, sustainability and impact investments in agri-tech, food tech, and alternative proteins. However, deep down inside me, I wanted to do VC and PE differently. Not just providing capital, but also to have outsized impact in terms of the investments that I make, so that we can solve some of the world's most pressing problems. So my dear friend Lawrence, when he introduced me to Dato Chris Cheong, the founder of TSG Group, close to a year ago, we spoke at length about the immense potential of Sarawak, the sleeping giant in East Malaysia. It's rich in history and natural resources. And also we spoke about the role that DesignFutures as well as TSG Group can play to help unlock the vast potential of Sarawak. For myself, I'm a Malaysian at heart, and this mission resonated very deeply with me. And so I stand here before you today to give you a glimpse of Sarawak's immense potential. And of course, our role at DesignFutures to help shape this reality going forward. So let's talk about the factors, right, that drives Sarawak's rise as the economic powerhouse. Sarawak, with its rich cultural heritage and abundant natural resources, has always been a land of promise. But today, we are witnessing a transformation that is setting the stage for unprecedented economic growth and development. This transformation is not merely a product of Sarawak's natural endowments, but is driven by visionary leadership, strategic investments, and a commitment to sustainable development. So what are the key factors driving Sarawak's rise as an economic powerhouse? Firstly, strategic location. The foundation of Sarawak's economic resurgence lies in its strategic location within the heart of Borneo. This geographical advantage positions Sarawak as a critical gateway for trade, investment, and cultural exchange within Southeast Asia. Next, economic diversification. Sarawak's economic strategy is multifaceted, focusing on diversification to ensure resilience and sustainability. So the key sectors driving this growth include energy, manufacturing, agriculture, tourism, and digital economy. Next, I'll talk about influx of capital, not just from the state and federal governments, but as well as direct foreign investments as well. More than 100 billion is expected to be injected into the state's economy in the next 6 years, as it moves towards becoming a developed state by 2030. Sarawak is expected to chart economic growth of between 5 to 6% in 2024 versus 4 to 5% in 2023. Massive capital injection from both the state and federal levels, as well as influx of FDI, is expected to supercharge infrastructure development. And the GDP of Sarawak is expected to double to 282 billion by 2030 versus 146 billion in 2023. Green energy leadership. Sarawak's vast hydroelectric potential is being harnessed to provide clean and affordable energy, attracting energy-intensive industries and enabling it to become a powerhouse of green energy in the region. The Sarawak government is looking to build cascading dams along rivers to generate electricity without having to inundate large areas of land. Sarawak is a data center hotspot. Sarawak is well positioned to emerge as a data center hotspot for green data centers to shape the future of the industry and the lives of Sarawakians. So this is due to various factors that work in Sarawak's favor. So these are namely Sarawak has an abundant supply of hydro energy and has one of the lowest and competitive tariff rates. Secondly is political stability, as well as there's no natural disasters. Lastly, Sarawak's development agenda is aligned with the United Nations SDG, ensuring that economic progress does not come at the expense of the environment. So next, I want to talk a bit about how DesignFutures venture is going to work together with TSG Group in terms of helping accelerate the development of Sarawak. DesignFutures venture and TSG Group has set up a strategic partnership to accelerate the future economy of Sarawak. DesignFutures venture seeks to accelerate the future economy of Sarawak in partnership with the best minds and global capital from Singapore. I'll play you a little video about DesignFutures.
At a time of complex challenges, it is clear that a better future will not happen by default. Seeking to impact the world for good is easier said than done, because good intentions are fragile. A better future calls for intentional systemic design and positive conditions. This is why we founded DesignFutures Venture. There is a rare opportunity to do this in Sarawak, a state in the region that is harmonious, rich in diversity, and on the way to becoming the most sustainable hub in the region. DesignFutures seek to accelerate the future economy of Sarawak in partnership with the best minds and global capital of Singapore, with TSG the leading group in Sarawak involved in shaping future businesses. Guided by the four future trends identified by councils in its future resilience by design framework, DesignFutures Venture will invest in and develop projects in food tech and sustainability to meet the challenges of food shortages, environmental tech to fight climate change, data-oriented projects to provide better jobs for future generations, space industry development so that the next generation has opportunities in the growing sector. A better future by design.
Next, let's talk a bit about DesignFutures' strategic partner, TSG Group. So TSG Group of companies seeks to shape Sarawak's future economy through building transformative businesses and impactful projects. These projects include sustainable projects like Future Trees for carbon capture and sustainable timber, infrastructure development in rural communities of Sarawak, premium integrated development, lifestyle real estate development, and sustainable oil palm. I want to dive deeper into Sarawak's potential as a data center hotspot. So why green infrastructure in Sarawak? Sarawak is well positioned as an innovative integrated model for green data centers to shape the future of the industry and lives of Sarawakians. The Premier of Sarawak, Abang Jo, said that data center infrastructure will be the force in the growth of the digital economy in Sarawak. There's a few reasons why Sarawak is emerging as a potential data center hotspot. And this includes Sarawak has an abundant supply of hydro energy. Almost 68% of Sarawak's energy is powered by hydro energy. And it has a statewide green plan with low tariffs. 5 years of political stability. The state government has 75 out of 82 seats and no natural disasters. And where does DesignFutures as well as TSG Group come into play in terms of helping Sarawak achieve this vision? So this brings me to our strategic future data project in Kuching, Sarawak. So future data is Sarawak's net zero green data center park. Future Data Park is the first and largest renewable energy data center park in Sarawak, with 135 acres of land earmarked for data centers. The park provides scalability to data center players. The site is zoned for industry and has access to Sarawak energy power grid and water resources, both critical for data center operations. The park will have dark fiber connectivity via basics between Kuching, Batam, and Singapore, as well as the new CH2X, a new submarine cable system that will connect Hong Kong, Philippines, Thailand, East Malaysia, and Singapore. It's well positioned as a major alternative data center hub for the Southeast Asia region. And the park will be powered progressively by 200 megawatts of renewable energy with the most competitive tariff in Malaysia and the region. The first data center within the park is expected to start construction in 2024. This is a glimpse of the Future Data Park master plan. As well as a conceptual design for the first 20 megawatt DC on an 8-acre land. Next, as Sarawak continues to prosper, the state government is committed to transforming the quality of life of residents and the future of Sarawak. And to quote the Premier back in 2022, he has this quote to say, and he said that Singapore has Marina Bay Sands, but Sarawak has Saradise. Shaping a vision for world-class Sarawakian townships. So that's Saradise. Saradise is Sarawak's premier integrated development lifestyle township, and the name Saradise is coined from the two words Sarawak and paradise. It is meant to present the beauty and richness of Sarawak, not just as a place, but as an innovative platform for Sarawak's identity, ecology, and the arts. The Saradise lifestyle development comprises various clusters, and these include shop offices, F&B outlets, landed housing, condominiums, service apartments, healthcare and wellness facilities in a wellness hub, and an international school. So that brings me to the end of the presentation. If you are open to connect in terms of talking about development opportunities, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.